Hello, welcome to No Inches DIY. Today I've got a little project that I didn't plan for, but it will allow me to do a quick review of this $25-ish Ozito air compressor. Now I lived in a town that had two servos, both of which didn't have a tyre pressure thing that worked properly. So I bought this, $25, plugs into your 12 volt on your car. Now I found this bicycle. Hard rubbish day. To all intents and purposes, this bike has very little wrong with it. It has a few cobwebs on it. It even has these adjustable shock. All I can tell is that it has flat tyres. Now I've found bikes on hard rubbish before that don't even have punctures. They only have flats. Now that front wheel took out. I can't hear it screaming out, so if it does have a puncture, it's only minor. Let's test the back one. Don't tell me. This back one appears to be very similar. That one's holding. We might have quite a nice new bicycle here for the cost of 2 minutes of pumping up the tyres. What a world we live in. On No Inches DIY, we shouldn't talk in PSI. I'll put just under, I'll put around 3 kPa in there. 3 kPa. Alright, that's up to 3. That'll be enough for me to just have a ride around the backyard, test that it has no other serious flaws. I might just do the same here. I'll just let this down a bit. I'll just realign this tube a bit better. Because they were totally flat, the tube could have crinkled inside. Can't get your fingernail in there, get the cap in there. You can't get the cap in there, get a small stick in there. Somewhere there looks good. Alright, that tube looks straighter. We'll go about 3 kPa. Alright, that's up to 3. Now this air compressor, I've had it for about 6 years. I've used it quite a bit. One thing that happened though was the socket on the other end, the plug did malfunction, and I did buy another plug and put that on. And that other spare plug, that cost more than the actual pump did. So other than that, it's worked well for years. But first, I better reattach the brakes. Now this bike has rim grabbing brake. Now they are totally fine. They have exactly the same stopping power as disc brakes, but they do wear on the rim. So you'll find these really pretentious people with their flash bikes, they have disc brakes. They're no better for stopping the bike, but they don't wear on the rim. Brakes work. I'll just spin around, see if the gears work. Alright, so for the price of stopping to pick this up and putting some air in the tyres, I think I've got a very serviceable bike. The brakes, the gears, the shocks, they all work quite well. Might give it a little splash with the hose, a bit of soap to get all the dust off it, and then I'll spray the chains and everything with Inox, which is a great product for doing that kind of thing. And then I think I've got myself quite a good bike. So the bike has had a little wash. I'm just going to spray some of this multi-purpose lubricant. Inox, great product, especially for boats. Just the hubs, derailleurs, sprockets, and that's a full hard rubbish bike, fully restored. And thanks to the laziness of people today, it only took about 10 minutes. And all the gears don't even need to be adjusted, brakes are fine, tyres were only flat.